it just us? What's happening right now?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know where the heck is Steven.
Oh, okay. Hey everybody. Welcome to the Great Wharf and fill your boots and I don't know. Yeah. That's awkward. Okay. So, Jamie, how was Boston?
Boston was pretty cool, man. Never been there before, ever. So it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. What about you?
What'd you think of? I've been there 3 times. The people are nice enough. They have an attitude. A little bit. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah. It's a Wi-Fi thing again, I think.
Oh, okay. I'm driving. I'm not usually driving these things. Sorry. But the car driving for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, are we on? Is it just us talking? What?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on,
man. What's that? Okay. Oh, okay. They hear me. Stack it to the. I'm not going to say that. Okay. All right. Hey, there's John. So it looks like.
Hey.
Everybody, but oh, there he is. There's Steve.
Yeah, sorry.
Maybe.
I just ran up 3 flights of stairs. Oh, look at you. You
ran up a flight of stairs
in a car. Wait. Stay focused on the road, eh?
I am.
Yeah, that could be bad.
Oh, not me. It's okay.
All right. Woo, all right, I'm in the number 3 chair. All right, you're hosting Roving Reporter. Where are you in the world today?
Well, Steve.
Reporting from Lexington, Kentucky.
Lexington, Kentucky. And it looks like, are we staring at the sky, or is that just one of those things?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't worry about it. All right. So, as per usual, our roving reporter has a delay. Sorry for being late, everybody. I was planting seeds. Business call.
Is that what you call it?
More opportunities coming down the pipe. But thank you, everybody, for coming. My name's Stephen Hull. I'm your host. I am the number 3 square. As above me, keep it down up there, is Villainous Villains artist Jamie Coker, and then over there is driving, keeping his focus on the road.
Absolutely.
So is Marvel and DC inker Mustafa Musa? So Mustafa, I got to ask you a question. Are you back home in Houston?
I am. I had to do a couple errands to get ready for Dallas next week, and I don't have a whole lot of time, so I went ahead and did it today.
So, just out of curiosity, do they have cell phone laws in Dallas or in Houston, or no?
Do they have what?
Are there any laws?
Do they have cell phone laws?
Cell phone laws? Oh, I don't know. I'm on my iPad, so I don't think I got to worry.
Oh, okay. All right. You're not on the cell phone.
I found a loophole on that. Yeah.
We just made it bigger.
Yeah. Also, the car's driving me, so I'm okay. Oh, no. Now I'm in the number 1 square. Crap.
Yeah, there you go. You're the host. Oh, you got one of those fancy. Do you have a Knight Rider car?
I have Knight Rider driving me, yeah.
Nice.
Good for you.
Nice. In your head right now, is it going bum 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 bum?
So my previous one, I called it Kit. This one, I just called Batmobile. So yeah, it's more Batmobile driving me this time.
Oh, there we go.
I have triggered Dr. Manhattan and the Jolly Blue Giant.
There we go. And then above me, I've been pushed aside, and above me is Punisher and X-Men artist John Hebert, or as I call him now after Boston, number 1. How is number 1 today?
Ichiban, I love it. It was a great show. I really felt good about it. That it's odd to be called number 1 because the world's been treating me like number 2 for so long. Boom. It was a wonderful experience. It was great hanging with you guys. It really was.
Yeah,
that was a big part of it.
We had a great time.
It was a fun weekend.
It was. I'm hoping for another one in Dallas.
And of course, over there. Wait, wrong way. I'm leaning the wrong way. No, I gotta go this way. Boom, boom, boom. Hello, Miss Delgado, are you home? Boom, boom, boom. Barbie art director Francine Delgado. You look as flushed as I am. I got late too, as you can tell in the number 4 square. How are you today, Fran?
Can you hear me, guys?
We can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, good. Before I didn't hear anything, so I have to change my headsets.
Anyways, and Jamie's roving reporter, Jamie Coker, is coming back in. Let's check the delay. How's the delay now, Jamie?
Significant.
Oh, crap.
Anyways.
Where is Jamie today?
I don't know. Oh, he's in Lexington. You ever notice now it looks, you ever watch the Oscars?
Switch from the phone to the iPad and back.
Oh, there he is. That didn't work out. You ever notice in the Oscars where they're reading out whose names and they have everybody who's there and the one person who isn't there, it's like a picture? That's Jamie right now.
Yeah, a studio shot, stock shot.
Oh.
And the Oscar.
We just need a shot of Joe licking his finger.
Yeah.
Remember the stock shot they showed on the news on The Simpsons that time of Homer? It was like, file photo. He's got a black eye. He's at the mug shot. He's got a Hague 88 t-shirt on. Yeah. That sums it up for me.
So, anyways,
so guys, how was your show? How was the latest show you were all in?
Wonderful.
It was fantastic. It was fantastic. We hit new sales markers, at least in the gallery. I know John hit a sales high. No reports in from Mustafa or Jamie because they keep that stuff all QT.
QT.
Well, you're a cutie too. Thank you.
Oh, yes, Steven, you're a cutie too.
Yeah, and Brendan was there. It was busy. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Brendan was a runner again. Brendan was so good. He was sending people
Brendan's
away.
star.
Oh my God. Yeah.
He was rocking,
Brendan's the fifth Beatle.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Stuff without him. All right, so let's go through the motions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MBartist Alley Live. I am your host, Stephen Ahola. I think we're gonna be bouncing between 4 and 5 squares, depending on Jamie's reception and delay, which is anywhere from 5 seconds to 30 days. So he'll be in and out. Everybody, I was a little tardy. Mustafa is driving. We were all just trying to get our bits about us. Anyways, welcome. You're probably watching us on YouTube or Facebook. And as artists do, let's get the housekeeping out of the way. Show the prints. Here we go. We're gonna walk through them. Number 1. These are the best. These were the greatest hits, the best sellers of Fan Expo Boston and in Boston. We loved you. We had a great time. I got introduced to White Russians, and we'll talk about that in a second.
Olga.
Oh no, Svetlana. Mine was Svetlana.
Svetlana. You had Svetlana and Olga.
Yeah, I had.
They were.
Yeah. Don't tell my wife.
They were tap dancing on your head in the morning.
Anyways, we've got Bob McLeod's X-Men Mutant Family. This was a big one. Before we even started the show, Mr. Harden sold 2 bus stops, both Harley Quinn. And this was one of them, the Harley Quinn Puppet Master. Oh, guess what, Fran? Your She-Ra was a hit. And I got to tell you, the colors on the platinums, they really pop.
I didn't saw those ones, so that's cool.
Yeah, we sold some She-Ras.
Nice.
Mr. Coker, you'll probably get this on Friday, but Skeletor was a big hit.
Oh, nice. Awesome. The first villain.
It was. And surprising once again, this is getting traction. James C. Mulligan's Masked Joker mashup.
Cool.
And then this was another surprise. Usually with Joe, it's a Star Wars or a painting of some sort, but his Wolverine #1, the classic, was selling briskly in Boston. Mr. Hebert.
Yes.
You saw a lot of these on the weekend.
Yes, I did. I signed a lot of them.
Yep. His Uncanny X-Men 126.
Yeah. Now we got to do something for a sequel.
And of course, Mustafa, you saw a lot of these coming through your table. The 80s cartoons. We sold a one sheet. Basically all the canvases were gone except for the bus stop. And a steady lineup of prints were flying out the door for this one.
Yeah, Brendan kept bringing people over. I was like, let's do it.
Yeah, and finally, some Beauty and the Beast went for me. So it's always nice to not be left out. I got included as well. I was not only was I selling everybody else's stuff, but some of my stuff went too. There we go. So anyways, those are the 9 featured art prints for today, the greatest hits, and now we're offering it to you. This is how you can get them. Throw up some questions, some comments. Each one gets a ticket into a draw, and your name could be pulled at the end of the show to pick one of these fine art prints. Or number 2, just say, hey, man, claim Joker mashup. And then Lovely Love G will take care of you. Or go to MBartist.com. And as someone said in the comments, you can fill them to the boots, which is now a pin available at Jamie Coker's table. Fill your boots either at MBartist.com, whether it's an art print platinum or canvas, or fill your boots at Jamie Coker's table and get the pin. So apparently all of my all my slang, which nobody has ever heard of down south, is now becoming a pin near you. And I think Brendan just threw up another one up there. I'm trying to catch up.
Brendan threw up?
Yeah, no, he threw another one of my sayings I was throwing. So it takes us 5 hours to deconstruct that monster of a booth. And when we're stacking stuff, I just kind of throw out a saying, and apparently no one had heard of it. Trisha, what was that saying again?
No, it's a PG show.
It's a PG show, Steven.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey,
it is a pretty good show. But Trish, good to hear you, my friend.
Good to hear you, Derek.
PG. Can't. No, it's not appropriate. It's not appropriate.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, sorry. I'm not appropriate. So Brendan has no problem being inappropriate, right, Brendan? Anyways, and Ariel's with us. Yeah, Ariel, we had a great time with you as well. It was nice to find an actual open bar and restaurant for us to eat at 9 o'clock at night after the show. It was a great time. So let's talk about Boston. And guys, as I see some comments, it looks like Joe has an appointment and he's getting ready for Calgary. So just to let everybody know, everybody bailed on Calgary except for Joe.
Oh, Joe is going. I didn't know that.
Joe is still going to Calgary, and he's going to sit in an aisle. He's going to have a lot of space. And he's going to sing all by himself. So good luck, Joe.
Love you, buddy.
Love you, buddy. All right, so hopefully he'll be able to jump on and ridicule us as he is willing to do. Let's talk about Boston for those of us who were there, so we can bring Fran in on the loop. So
yes, please tell me everything. Tell me everything.
It was amazing. So Friday was a little basic. Oh, Mustafa froze. I think he got pulled over for the iPad. Brendan, we're looking forward to meeting you too. Brendan, we will be in Denver for Halloween weekend, and we will be doing this show live at that show. And I certainly hope we have more people than we did in Boston.
Yeah.
So let's start talking.
Hey, it was the first one, right? How that went? Like you went to a room. The second one that you do live.
Second one. Yeah, second one.
Really? Oh,
yeah,
mega.
We had more people in Orlando.
Yeah.
Even though nobody knew what time it was.
Oh.
Yeah, we had about 13, 14 people.
So how'd you guys do that? You get into a room and just do the show from there?
Yeah, the show must go on, Fran. The show must go on. We had a solid 5 people to start with. No, 4. We had 4 to start with, and we grew to a healthy 8 or 9.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So what we did is every time someone would come in late, it was exactly like this show. People just come in and out as they please. They just come and go as they please. And every time someone would walk in the room, I would say, okay, every time somebody comes in, guys, we give them a standing ovation. We just get up and give them. So the first person walked in, I was the only one that got up.
That's why people didn't come in. They get scared. You put in on the loop, like on the spotlight.
Yes, friend, we definitely needed you to give us an assist. Oh, here he's back. So did you have to shut us off because you went through a speed trap or something?
No, but a few minutes before I thought I was about to. No, I just disconnected.
So we were just talking about how we did this show live, and we had a lot of space.
Yes,
we had a lot of faith.
We had a lot of space. S-P-A-C-E. Space.
Oh, hell yeah, we did. We had a lot of space, yeah.
And I was the only one that did the standing ovation whenever people walked in. Pablo, we missed you, buddy. You got to come to. We got to get you cooking on many things, and hopefully you'll be able to come out to Dallas. Well, you should. It's like down the street. Just roll out of bed and fall into your table. And of course, Mustafa froze again. Today, the role of roving reporter who freezes every 5 minutes will be played by Mustafa Musa. And he's gone. All right, so let's go around. We had a great time, anyways. We made the best of it. We ended up with 9 people, and we made the best of it. I had a great time. I enjoyed doing the live shows. How about you guys?
What did you talk about it in the live show? Was it just like this, or do you have a subject?
No, we just answer questions from the audience, and like, they're really. I love the questions because they're not just like simple questions. They're like more in depth, and everyone gets a chance to talk about them. So it's pretty cool.
A lot of how to break in this time, which I always enjoy too. It's always good to talk about the craft and how we did it. That's my feeling anyway.
And it seemed to be a running theme. I don't know what you guys think, but both in Orlando and in Boston, we talked a lot about story and how you can get better at telling story, whether it be, well, mostly everybody else talked about the visual aspect of it. I was the only one that dove into the literal aspect of it, as my forte. But yeah, no, that it was really cool that, and the fact that Chad was there. Chad made his second appearance on the show, and it was live. And you all know Chad does exist. Mr. Chad Harden did appear in Boston. He did come to our show, and he does exist. So I guess he can come here.
I can attest to that.
Yes.
It does exist.
Confirm that Chad Harden is a member of MBartist.
Hi, Ade. Oh, that's my friend. She just signed in.
No, very cool. Yeah. So hopefully our next show is going to be in a week and a half in Dallas. And we do hope that if you are in the Dallas area, or hell, just jump on a plane and come visit us. Why not? Why not? We're going to do this show again, and we'll see how it rolls.
Okay, so the next one you guys are doing live is Dallas.
Yep.
Ooh,
Yes.
When is that one?
Sunday. Good question. I think it's
This Sunday?
No, next Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Next Sunday. So I'm going to be flying down on Wednesday because we're adding more to the booth like we needed to. And then, Jamie's like, no, do not add more to it.
No, because that means like an extra hour of taking down that stuff, right, Jamie?
My God. We so thought, Fran, we were going to get under 4 hours.
Oh.
I think that was just wishful thinking. That and we stopped looking at a clock.
Okay, guys. So you have the next live show in Dallas, and after that, when?
Dallas, and then after that, we go to New York.
Yeah.
Yay! I'm gonna be in that one. I finally feel included.
We're not doing a live show in New York. Reed Pop won't give us a room. I think they heard that if they give us a room, we're the only ones in it.
Yep.
So maybe instead of like a big show, what we can do is like in the booth when people come in, we do like little Instagram, like a live Instagram thing that you can go for half an hour or an hour, and yeah, we can be sharing live like from the MBartist booth and some other booth, and yeah, we can do little stuff like that. If they don't give us a room, we do our own thing. I don't know.
You are under the illusion we're gonna have time.
Okay. The
You're
only
so
show
funny.
only show I have been this year was UltraCon, so that's why I'm thinking it's not gonna be that crazy. But you guys have been very crazy ones, so you know
Yeah.
better.
Fran, that is not a good baseline.
No. No.
The New York one, I believe, is the 12th to 14th. Am I accurate in that? Anybody?
No, it's from the 7th to the 10th.
What?
7 to 10.
Oh, it's 7 to 10? Okay, there you go. October 7th to October 10th. We will be in New York. We will be spreading the news. And from what I'm told, we're going to, if it's anything like Boston, I will not be sitting down at all, and my body will not like me at all. So I plan on bringing my own personal wheeler that can put me in one of those, what do you call it, those trolleys, and just wheel me around the booth. There you go. A Hannibal Lecter style. I'm going to be Hannibal Lecter for the weekend.
Oh, in a hand truck. That'd be great.
Yeah, in a hand truck. And basically, I'm going to say, hey, over there. Take me over there. Can I help you, sir? Can I help you? Oh, wait.
Oh, we could do it. Wait a minute. We should do that with a couple of us, specifically me, because bring me in strapped to a hand truck when somebody wants a signature, and then all right, please stand back. Don't get your hands and feet here as well. Just stand back, and then let me go, and I'll sign. Then you guys dose me and strap me back to the thing. That'd be great.
Actually, I like that idea. I'll be like, Brendan, we need Mr. Hebert for a signature, and he can walk out and wheel you in.
Please don't make eye contact. Please, no flash photography. It upsets him. He
No
might get
paparazzi.
very violent.
No paparazzi.
No paparazzi.
No, I'll say be Mr. Hebert, and he brings in Mustafa. I'm like, no, wrong artist, take him back.
And you should have the whip like in Young Frankenstein. No, you fool! Wrong artist.
You fool! You brought me the wrong artist.
Please don't beat me, please.
I'll do French. Life is shit.
I'm sorry, master. Forgive me.
We're having way too much fun. We have to stop it. People might get interested.
I know not what I do, master.
All right, let's talk about best moments in Boston. Fran wants to know.
Oh my God.
We're gonna have time. She thinks we're gonna have time in New York.
What did I know? Little did I know.
Little did you know. Oh, Brendan says no. We're gonna do a rickshaw.
Oh, I like a rickshaw. Rickshaw races in the lobby, ladies and gentlemen.
Mustafa, you've been very quiet. I can't tell if you're live or you're frozen. What was
Or
your
if he's
favorite
Memorex.
Boston?
I don't know. Can you hear me okay now?
We can hear you now. Your iPad works better than
You
Ruben.
can hear me?
Steve.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay. My favorite moment was hanging out with you guys and Chad introducing you, Ariel, to White Russians.
He was introducing everybody to White Russians.
Yeah.
I knew we were
before, but I mean, you guys went to town. It was great.
I knew we were in trouble when we started naming them.
Oh.
Yeah. Natasha, Boris, Olga. Yeah.
Wait. Who had Boris?
Where are Moose and Squirrel?
I think that was Chad. Chad had Boris, and you had Natasha.
Chad crossed that line then, man. If he's naming him Boris. Chad was having a great
do you remember when he went to the bathroom? You remember when he went to the bathroom? We took his phone and started taking pictures.
Yes. Do you remember when he came?
Because I forgot.
Do you remember when he came back and he thought that he was going to be able to eat with a mask on?
Okay, so mental note: if you go to the bathroom
with the mask on, and he almost put the food. It was a pretzel dipped in cheese. He put it in his face. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
And he's literally right here. It's on target. I should have just kept my motion.
Yeah.
And I was like, $5 says he
Yeah.
$5 says that don't make it in there.
Yeah.
So mental
reminded me
note: you
about
go
the
to the
picture
washroom, don't leave the phone, right?
Yeah, he caught on like literally.
Well, that's basically what
Hey,
we're
now you
saying.
should have said something. You should have just shut up. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like you should have. Yeah.
That was the White Russian talking.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. That was a highlight for sure.
John, highlight of Boston.
Everything, hanging with you guys, a lot of nice compliments. Felt really good for my ego, which needed a Band-Aid badly. One of the nicest things, I don't know if I told you guys about, but besides that couple that was just enamored of my work towards the end, you remember them, Steve?
Oh yeah.
Because they hung around the booth for a while, even after they came over to see me, and that was late Sunday, if I recall. But I got talking to Howard Mackey, who's an old friend, and I had drawn a couple of his stories back in the day, and he just said to me, he says, I'm your friend, but we're not like tight. We don't hang a lot, except once in a while we run into each other, every few years. He says, but I got to tell you, he says, most of the people in the business now don't have a 30-year talent. He says, you should have gotten a better run. You know how that made me feel? 10 feet tall. It just felt.
Oh, wait. I got something in my back pocket here. Just a second. Oh, there it is. There's the I told you card right there. There's the I told you card. I told you, man. You got skills. We're going to call you John Skills Ebert. Am I getting like a dirty look? It's looking a lot like my wife.
Hey now.
Hey now. Yes, Ariel, I should not have said anything. I should have kept my big mouth shut. But as you can see in the show, that has issues. It's the joints. They're too loose. Anyways.
Roll them tighter.
Let's go down to roving reporter Jamie Coker in Lexington. Tell us about your highlight for Boston.
Thank you, Steve. No, all kidding aside, I guess this is the part where it gets a little mushy. So there were a few moments that obviously stood out for the con, but also I think there were a lot of the little moments and little things I noticed about people that I thought were really cool. Like I thought Brendan did a bang-up job bringing people to the tables. He did an outstanding job. I don't know if I could have asked for anything better than that. So kudos to Brendan. Keep it up. You're a star. John and Chad, as long as they've been in the business, I mean, those guys are so humble and so nice and just so freaking talented. It blows me away how amazing they are as people. John is a natural storyteller. I mean, he's just telling stories all day. I could sit there and listen to him constantly. I mean, just everything he says. Like, honestly, a conversation with John to me would be almost one-sided because I just want to hear what he wants to say. I don't necessarily feel like there's much I can add to it because everything he says to me is fascinating. Hearing everything from everybody else, like, Mustafa's input during the panel, Chad's, yours. There was just so many little things I think that contributed to the whole feeling for me. And I mean, Boston to me is like, it was just a really, really outstanding time.
It was.
My highlight was the
Beautiful,
accents.
man.
And thank you.
Oh yeah.
It was a great time indeed. As a matter of fact, you know what? We are missing somebody here. Eric, do me a favor and drop the link for our friend Brendan. I think it's only appropriate that we let him come on and be a part of the team as he is, and he fit in like a glove. And I want to thank everybody here who came up to me and basically spouted his praises. Even Chad. Chad said to me point blank, that is the type of person you need.
He worked his tail off, and he was just such a good fit. He's just part of the team, and that's all there is to it.
Yep. Yeah. And Rubenstein wasn't there to intimidate him, so he was
Yeah, well,
So he was off and running from the word go. And he even tap danced around the Teamsters. So I got to give him props there. The last time we had a horrible experience in Orlando, but B handled those Teamsters, and you're not going to get us anymore. Go get him, B. Go get him. All right, Eric, see if we can get B on here, and let's get him to because Lord knows when we get B and John together, we're not going to have any shortage of conversation. As a matter of fact, John Heber is our Cup. He is. If you've seen Transformers the movie, he is our Cup.
Okay.
And if you haven't seen
So
Transformers
one of
the movie,
Who hasn't seen Transformers
Which
the
one of us
movie?
is
I
blurb?
have.
Oh, Trisha said her favorite moment from Boston was the accents.
Oh, the accent. Oh, the
The accent. Oh my God. Yes, perfect.
The accents were wicked cool.
Oh, I say, era.
Animal Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn,
Oh,
yeah.
Animal Hollies. Animal
Like Chad
Hollies.
said, I love Harley Quinn. Love Harley Quinn.
I had no girlfriend who was born in the Boston suburbs, and then she moved to Maine, and she had just the heaviest accent. And when she moved down here, people were saying to her, "You sound like a Kennedy." So then when she'd go home for Christmas or whatever, she'd say, "Everybody says I sound like a New Yorker now." Oh yeah, you blend. Yeah, I sound like a New Yorker. Sure you do. That's good. Yeah.
All I know is that from the show, I walked in with a mitt full of Harley Quinn Puppet Master and 2.0, and they were all gone. Chad took the last two going out the door, so that was kind of cool. It was nice to see Chad hit a home run like that. It was nice to see John hit a home run. That's why we call him number one. Over 3 shows, John is the number 1 gross seller now that we're able to track it, thanks to Square.
You can't get arrested in the business.
Yeah, it sure beats me going. How many did we sell today? That many.
Another.
Yeah.
It's like the way the guys in the fire department used to count: 1, 4, 5, another.
oh my God.
That's how we were drinking that night.
And how about the Joker guy?
Yeah, actually.
Oh my God! Why do you have to bring up the joke? So I don't know where you were on. Was that Sunday night? That was Sunday
That was
night.
Saturday
right?
night.
Saturday night. You weren't there on Saturday night, Mustafa, but we grabbed the table. We thought you were going to show up with your entourage. Silly us.
I didn't get the invite.
We talking about. I gave you the invite. I said we're going to the same spot, and you said the girls have to go to the hotel room first.
Well, I mean, yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So what I missed?
So we had this Joker behind us who was dressed as
Literally.
the Joker. And here's the funny part. His mom was Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
His mom.
Think she got him out for the
Mom?
weekend.
His mom was Harley Quinn. How, if you're a grown-ass adult and your mom is Harley Quinn, seek help.
When I took a normal psych in college, which was court ordered incidentally, I could have written a hell of a paper on that.
So he was to my back. The Joker was to my back, and Brendan goes, "Hey, there's a guy being a Joker," and he was pretending to be the Joker. You know, he was like on the stage,
And he had the Mark Hamill voice. He was in the surgical scrubs, and he was drinking the martini like Nicholson did, but he did not know when to stop.
No. And I was so tired. I was all right. I'll let John. Hey, Cup, tell the story.
Yeah, that
How
How
actually
did
is
you know?
correct.
How did you know the mom was Harley Quinn? Did you ask?
He looked like his mom, I think. He was sitting behind Steve. Brendan and I were facing Steve. He was kind of against the windows with this woman who may have been his mom or may have been his keeper for all we know. I don't know, but she was dressed as Harley Quinn. No makeup or anything, and she just looked disapproving the whole time because she kind of watched him like that with disdain. So she may have had him out for the weekend. So he decided to come over and start capering around with us. Hi, Bob.
Sorry, John. We had Bob McLeod's with us. We got to start the clock. Mr. McLeod, we're going to put a delay on your timer there so Mr. Heber can finish his story about the Joker and his mom, Harley Quinn.
So he came over and he started kind of doing all this. And I mean, he made a great Joker. He did the voice beautifully. He had the body language and everything. But hello, you know. After a few minutes of that, it was too much. And he came over and he went to shake hands with Brendan, and Brendan wasn't watching. He was too much into the act. And he had a fake hand sticking out of his sleeve, which I saw coming. And the hand came off. And then he says, "Oh, need some help eating those fries." He throws those clicky teeth out on the table, and he wouldn't stop. So finally, he kind of wandered off, and there were a couple of women sitting to the left behind, well, to Steve's left along a window. They were there, not with nothing to do with the convention at all. They were just having a drink, and he went over and, oh, and he was like right in their face and doing that bit. And I'm thinking, you're going to get shot or arrested, or you're going to get the crap kicked out of you. And he kept doing that, and he kind of started working the whole room. And then he gravitated over towards this fellow that I know from conventions. He goes by Matches Malone. Bob, I know you've met him. He's been in Framingham. He's a Batman cosplayer. He's kind of short, but he's got a good build for it. He wears kind of the Affleck outfit. And he does a lot of charity things. He goes to hospitals and visits kids and stuff. He's just a great guy. And he's not annoying. But he was standing there, and I hadn't seen him all weekend. But I said, "Hey, I think that's Matches over there." As I saw this Joker going over, "Oh, there's my friend Batsy. Oh, Matches." And Matches just ignored him. Remember we watched it? And he was like right up alongside him, like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I didn't see Matches even turn around. It seemed like he was like a sundial. He kept turning away from him. So I did message him after the show. I just said, "Hey, I saw you, but I didn't get to say hello because you were being bothered by that Joker." He didn't even mention it. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get to see you." So that tells you something. But he just kind of, after, the whole floor show was probably 15 minutes long by the time he disappeared. And he wandered off towards the elevators. It was just, and the Harley Quinn woman was just sitting there like watching as he walked away. I don't remember if she got up or not, but he was too much.
Yeah, it was 14 minutes and 50 seconds too long. Speaking of being on the clock, Mr. Bob McLeod has joined us, co-creator of the New Mutants. Hello, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
How are we doing today, sir?
Very well.
You missed a fine time in Boston.
Yeah, sorry I couldn't make it to Boston. Too much to do at home.
But we will look forward to breaking bread with you, hopefully in Dallas.
Yes,
I will be in Dallas, and I heard Boston was a very good show.
It was an excellent show. We were just walking through our highlights. Jamie got all sentimental. Cup was telling a story over there. Oh, wrong way. That way. And Mustafa just enjoyed hanging out with the guys. Is that right, Mustafa? Excellent.
He's frozen, Steve.
It's Mustafa in Carbonite.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently we missed a very good show, Bob.
Well, here's the thing: is like when I walked in, we got worried because there was the convention was cut in half. If you were there before, it's a fair size. It's not as big as MegaCon, but it's a fair size. They gross usually 50 to 60,000 people a year, but it was like literally cut in half, and they had the food court with the tables and everything was half of that. So it was very small. It was almost like 3 of UltraCon. Would you say, Jay?
Yeah. There's actually a show in like Trisha and I were comparing it to other shows that we've done, and like, man, is this show even that size and that size? And yeah, it was much smaller than I thought it was going to be. And people
How
kept
close
telling us
to the aisle?
exhibited there
How
before
close
that
to
it was
the
small.
aisle? Were they really crowded aisles?
No.
Well, they filled up, but they were nice wide aisles.
Yeah, they made sure they had lots of room to play with, Bob. You could have landed a jumbo jet in one section, but in terms of the crowd, Friday was a little soft, and we got out of there pretty briskly on Friday. But Saturday was just pop, 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 pop. Like we had our first sale 11 minutes in, and I did not stop until 5 o'clock. I had like a 10-minute break, and then I got right back up and did it again. So I don't know. Did you guys find the same thing in terms of traffic? I was going to ask Mustafa, but he's gone. Jamie, yeah?
Yeah. And at one point I was worried because I was like, oh my gosh, are we like a thoroughfare? Like people are just like trying to get from one place to another without stopping. Like, oh yeah, you guys have tables, but I just need to get the hell where I'm going, But no, actually people did stop and check us out, and that was really cool. And then Brendan bringing people over just added to it, which was really
cool. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Brendan's like, hey Steve, I'm going to take these people over and personally introduce them. And it was
Yeah.
like he was like the maitre d' we didn't know we need. So not only did he haul our stuff, but we're gonna call him Mr. Maitre d'. There we go.
We need to get him a red jacket and a cummerbund.
So you'll be able to. Well, you met Brendan in UltraCon there, Bob.
Yeah, great guy.
Yeah, so it was good there, and guess what? More of your GI Joe sold. So, but that wasn't your popular one. Your best print that sold was your X-Men, the mutant family.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves the X-Men.
Yeah, surprisingly, Boston was more of an X-Men city. A lot of people were actually actively looking for X-Men, which was great. So Bob, is there anything you're looking forward to for Dallas?
Not really specifically Dallas, just hoping people are going to be wearing masks and trying to stay safe.
Yes.
Well, we all hope that, and I have to say, knock on wood. I was talking to the Fan Expo guys. They said they have not. They've done 2 shows, Boston and Orlando, and they have not had one report of anybody getting COVID, whether it be an attendee, an artist, a celebrity, staff, nothing. So good job, and props to Fan Expo for being. I guess you would say 0 for 2. They're 0 for 2. So this is the one occasion where you want to strike out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very good.
Pablo, you got it. Mustafa, what's going on here? Did Pablo get COVID from Orlando?
No. His wife's a school teacher, and well, masks are optional down here, so his wife got it. He didn't get it, but his wife got it.
Oh, okay. Well, Pablo, take care.
They're all better now. They're all better.
Good.
That's
So
good
that is a good reason, Pablo, to sit out Boston.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Pablo,
for sure.
It's all good. All right, Bob. I don't know how much time we have left here, but let's. We're gonna throw a question to you, and then we'll go from there. So, have you done Dallas before?
Yes, I have.
All right.
I don't remember when exactly. I don't think it was too long ago.
So here's the question now, and guys, you guys can all chime in as well, because we're gonna come back to Boston in a second. Dallas, what kind of show is it? I hear that it can be a print show, it can be a celebrity show, it can be a commission, original art. What would you say?
Commissions,
Dallas?
original art.
Say again?
Yeah, commissions and original art, and then prints too, of course. Yeah, all three.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good show. I was busy sketching the whole time. I'm sure I could have sold some art if I'd had some there with me to sell. Sold some prints. Very good show.
Yeah, and
There's
it's
lots
a loaded
of
question. Yeah, so essentially a majority of the pre-order commissions. So I kind of baited you a little bit. If you go to any one of these fine artists, whether it be johnhebertart.com, mustafainc.com, bombcloud.com, Francine's sitting this one out, but you can get her from New York, and wrong way, and jamiecokercreations.com, you can pre-book a commission with one of these fine artists and jump the line and secure your spot for Fan Expo Dallas. And guys, I can tell you right now, 80% of our pre-bookings have been from Dallas.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got a couple of them I got to get busy on.
I got 2 more for you today. Somebody from France. You know who it is.
All right.
If someone from Dallas wants a commission from me, I can send it by mail too. But I'm not gonna be there.
No, she won't be there. So I'll tell you what, guys. If anybody down in Dallas wants a Francine Delgado, feel free to DM her, and she can send it. You can pick it up at the MBartist Gallery. So with that said, it seems like it was easy peasy in terms of pegging what Dallas is. What's Boston? You guys tell me, what was Boston?
Is Boston still by the same people? Were they Fan Expo for the last few years?
Yeah, they've been Fan Expo for about 6 years now, they said.
Last time I was there, it was a great show, but that was a few years ago.
I hadn't done Boston since probably 1993 or 4, and I was very pleased with this, because it used to be kind of hit and miss. sometimes they would get such big names that, you know, they were the only ones who made money, but they had gotten smart. I mean, this was Great Eastern shows back in the day, Fred Greenberg shows, but where he was smart was if he had somebody like Todd McFarlane and there was a huge line through the building to see him, he would cue the people past everybody else's table, which I thought was a good touch because while people were in line, they would purchase. But and they'd get to know you. But I was really impressed with this show.
Mustafa, in terms of for you, did you find that this was more of an original art commission show or more of an art print show?
So the last time I went in 2019, everything. It was commissions, prints, original art. I sold original art. I got a ton of commissions and prints too. This show was literally just prints, and I made the exact same as I did at that other show, which is better for me because then I don't have to do commissions. I like that.
Unless you're Ariel, who basically her hand must have been falling off with all the commissions she got.
That's great.
Yeah, I don't remember 12, 15 at least. I don't know how many she did total.
Yeah. She does it too clean. It looks too clean. She's got to get a little dirty. She
erased the pencils, man. There was just the ink left.
I know. People like hidden lines. They want to see how you got there. Well, we'll ask that question in a second. First, let's ask Jamie. Jamie, what was
I used to erase the pencils, yeah.
Oh, okay. What kind of show was it? It was definitely a print show. Definitely a print show for me. Yeah. 1,000%.
Yeah, and I could tell you that the first two shows we did, we sold canvases, but not nearly as many as we sold here. Oh my goodness! Speaking of roving reporters, we found where in the world is James C. Mulligan?
I'm not. I'm actually broadcasting from a galaxy far, far away. So
you suck, Mulligan.
I definitely win for the longest commute.
Oh my God. How'd you get there? By X-Wing?
Yes. By triple X-Wing.
Your triple X-Wing. All right, don't tell your loving girlfriend.
Yeah.
How far are you from the Falcon?
Well, right there.
He's at the Disney park, the Star Wars Disney park.
I don't know if you guys can see it or not. There we go.
My son really wants to see it if possible. There, see some Star Wars land. See it?
Oh, wow.
There's the Falcon.
Yeah, it's pretty. Joe, I know that Joe. Did you get a chance to come by here?
Joe's on his way to Calgary.
Oh.
Joe's among the missing.
Yeah.
Never mind, eh?
Yeah, he's on his way to Calgary.
Oh.
I heard it's a real stampede to try to get there.
Oh, Fran, snare drum.
Jamie, thank you. My son says thank you.
Yes.
No, I thank you too. It's not a good day unless the Millennium Falcon. Of course, James is like old hat. It's like, it's right there.
All right, here we go, eh?
Hey, James, how was DragCon?
There she blows.
Can you?
There it is.
How far up the ramp do you get before you get tackled by stormtroopers?
It depends who's on board.
We're going to be seeing it next year.
Yeah, it depends.
I'm definitely going next year.
If there's a dignitary or Iger's on board or something like that.
There we go. Mustafa asked, "How was DragonCon for you?"
It was good. Yeah, the whole thing is 5 days of partying.
Okay, so you didn't sell anything.
5 days.
Yeah, it was good. I'm just not a party guy. But Joe and I went out to get some fondue.
Careful.
And to walk the steamy streets of Atlanta. Man, there's some colorful characters on the street at midnight.
Yes, there are.
Yeah,
I just love that you're in the middle of a pandemic and you went for fondue.
Yeah.
Went for fondue. I know. I'm sitting there next to Joe, and he's sitting next to me. He's got his mask on. I said, Joe, we're getting ready to eat, right? Like, you could ditch the mask. And so he did. It's habit. But no, it was a good show. I'd like to be on the main floor because I think that the people that were coming up to the artist alley, they had to make it all the way up to the top floor because we were on the fourth floor. and it certainly was busy. It was great, but I think that the hold on, I think the Millennium Falcon's getting ready to take off here.
Oh wow!
Jack, come here.
We were up a little high, so it's a lot of effort for somebody to make their crowd to wade through crowds of people to get up to that top floor.
So are you recommending that in future shows for Dragon Con you should get exhibitor space for the main stage?
That's what I would do. Yeah, I would definitely get on the oh wait, hold on. There's like an actual Star Wars guy wearing a mask.
All right, get the Star Wars guy on the show. We need his opinion. TK421, do you copy?
I just have to show some friends your mask. Say hello. Yeah. There we go.
Oh, that's awesome.
Is
that
right
George Lucas?
I like it.
Sam?
Hey, George.
That is
George
so
Lucas. Cool. Hey, George.
You know what's funny? I'm friends with Jet, George's kid, and we were talking about Galaxy's Edge, and George has. I asked him. I said, "What do you think about what's your dad think about this?" And he said, "Well, the dish is wrong on the Millennium Falcon. This is wrong. This is wrong." So I thought it was interesting to, I was writing Indiana Jones with George Lucas's kid, and we were discussing what was wrong with Star Wars. So it was.
It's like Barbie. It's inaccurate. It's anatomically inaccurate.
Yes, it's pretty impressive though. Size does matter.
I don't care.
Sorry,
I don't care
Mustafa.
what she says.
What'd you say?
I said I don't care what she says. It's always about the size of the ship.
Quote my prom date.
That is right.
Well, let's ask Jack. Jack, what do you think about the Millennium Falcon?
Jack, what do you think? Jack, come here.
Jack,
What
I
do you
always
think?
see.
Do we want Jack to see here? Here, I'll show Jack. I'll show Jack the Falcon up close. Hold on.
Yeah, Jack just hijacked.
Brett, come here. Thanks,
show
Jamie.
Jack.
Look at
All right, here we go,
We're gonna
Jack.
plug
Let's see if he's impressed or not.
Jamie's the Millennium
Trying to
Falcon.
find this for you.
All right, so if anybody out there has any questions or want James to pick up something at Galaxy's Edge, ask now.
Yeah, send me your PayPal.
There it is. There it is.
Here you go, Jack. There's a
Wow,
There
Millennium
we go,
Falcon.
guy. Jamie, thank you.
that is super cool.
Up close and personal.
Can you please ask if the hyperdrive's been fixed yet?
Yeah.
It has.
Not my
I
fault.
can confirm. I
It's not my-
personally used it.
It's not my
Hyperdrive or
fault.
the ship?
Well, yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, I think we got to involve everybody else here. Has anybody else here been to Galaxy's Edge yet? I know Bob has.
Next year.
I was going to, but I have to cancel last minute. Damn it! But I will go on February.
All right. Cool.
You'll love it. You'll love it. It's
Thanks, James.
Welcome to Batu.
For what can
Yeah, I
I
literally
see? For
wanted
what can I see on your video? It looks super freaking cool.
It's pretty beautiful. They did a great job. Like,
Except for everything George pointed out.
Yeah, except the things George Lucas is not happy about.
But I'm not like a super picky fan of Star Wars, so everything is gonna look amazing to me.
That's it. If you
because
go there
I don't
just
know
to
like the
enjoy
little
it, and
details.
you're not too crazy about the details. It's pretty impressive. But even like little details like this. I think I just broke something.
But see,
Hey, can you-
since I don't know exactly what that is. It's like that is something just very cool. Yeah. So
Hey, can you see the shot of the little Millennium Falcon up under the cockpit? There's a miniature Millennium Falcon that's part of the doodads underneath it. Can you see that?
Well, let's see. Let me walk over and.
Well, while he's walking over, so we've been having a discussion, James, in terms of what kind of show Boston and Dallas is. What kind of show would you say that Dragon Con is? Is it commission, original art print?
cosplay.
Well, I would say that. Let's see if hold on. I'm underneath the cockpit here, and I'm looking to see if I see the miniature Millennium Falcon under the cockpit. I don't think I do.
Is everybody counting how many times he says cockpit?
Yeah. It's
Steven,
somewhere
you're
in
like
that
a little
vicinity.
seven-year-old
Maybe I'm
kid.
missing it. Maybe it's
I've seen a photograph of it. It's somewhere in that vicinity.
maybe it's in California. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the California one. There's a couple of these hunks of
I'm
junk.
pretty sure it's on that one, but I'll look it up and we'll get back to it.
Yeah, I'm interested to see it.
We need to ask Google.
As far as how the show goes, no, you know what though? There's the Enterprise over there. Kidding. As far as how the difference between the shows, I think that Dragon Con itself is a great show. It's a collector show, so a lot of originals. I did quite a few commissions. As far as Boston goes, Boston is also a really great show for prints, I've discovered. Dallas is also a great show for prints. So out of all of those shows, I think that, original commissions, Dragon Con is definitely the show. There's something about both Boston and Dallas where everybody's kind of in the same space, and so that sense of let me see if I can turn this. If it's going to flip me. There we go. I think everybody's in the same space, so the crowds are there, and they don't have to try to kind of traverse over the river and through the woods to get to us. Whereas on the very top floor of Dragon Con, it's not quite the same thing. But it was a good show. I was really happy with it. I missed you guys in Boston. I love me some Boston chowder. And I used to.
Well, let's open up to everybody else. Has anybody else been to Dragon Con before? Bob, have you done Dragon Con?
I have never been in 40 years.
Oh, don't start now.
Why not?
It's. I've always heard it's much more of a dress-up con. You know,
I heard.
It's all about the costumes rather than the comics.
Right.
And it's also in a place that just not that crazy about going to. I went to the Atlanta Fantasy Fair 20-30 years ago, but Dragon Con, just was never on the top of my list.
Well, Mustafa, you said you've been there. What was your take on Dragon Con?
Okay.
I had some fun there. I got almost no sleep. It was a great time. I had a lot of fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
Oh my God!
So it's a party show.
It's a party. It's like James
it's a party
just said.
show.
It's a party show.
I did just as good in Boston as I did in Dragon Con. So they're both equal to me. But you guys were in Boston, so I went to Boston.
Well, you missed out on Joe and James.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Joe did pretty well. He seemed to be busy the whole time. I mean, some guy brought him $1,500 or 1,500 comic books or something like that for Joe to sign. So, I know he did pretty well.
I'd be sick of my own name at that point. Bob,
I was sick of his name.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Bob, you've had that happen where someone walks up with a stack of comics like, yay. Do you just look at them and go, serious, buddy?
I've had that happen so many times. I've had them bring boxes and boxes of comics to the show for me to sign. And up until a few years ago, I would sign whatever they were willing to drag to the show for free.
Mm-hmm.
I've signed tens of thousands of comics for free.
So are you sick of your own name?
Very much.
I bet you never spell it wrong either.
Not yet.
Not yet. We'll leave that to bigger properties like Marvel.
Have there been a moment when they just give you, like, one person give you so many comics or anything to sign that you said, like, no, I would just sign this amount, but not all of them?
Well, in the old days, no. I would sign, like I said, as many as they went to the trouble to drag to the convention, and sometimes hundreds.
Wow.
But in the last couple of years, when I started charging, I tell them, look, I'll sign if you want to pay, but it's $5 for each one after the first free one. So a lot of people, quit bringing me those boxes.
Well, that might be a good thing. Lisa just dropped in here that Joe had 150 comics to sign. Like, that's ridiculous. At that point, don't you just want to stamp? like just start rocking it. And does Joe have to take them all out of the bag and put them back in, or does he get them to do it?
You know, I'm not doing that.
Oh, I know that. John does not like comic bags. Oh, John, don't be hurt. You know you love them.
I'm a sensitive kind of guy.
No kidding.
Yeah.
No, it's super cool, like designing a book. But after, I don't know, like 20 or 25, you're like, oh my God, my hand.
Has other than Bob, has anybody had something like that happen where someone just brought a stack of something for them to sign? Mustafa, you get
I had somebody bring a small box of books for me to sign, and that's when I started thinking maybe I need to start charging. Yeah, because like doing 3 was fine, doing 5 was fine, and then I found out how much they're worth, and I'm like, yeah, I think you ruined it for everybody, man. So after him, I started charging after like 3.
Yeah.
Steve, you know what was worse than signing my name dozens of times for the fans?
What's that?
After all these people for years and years and years were really desperate to get me to sign my name on their comics, I decided maybe I should sign all the comics in my own collection. And I have tens of thousands of comics in my collection.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through and signed all of those last year.
Oof.
So you're your own worst customer?
Wow.
Yeah. But I did it all for
Work
free.
for yourself.
Oh, you did it all for free?
You didn't charge yourself.
Can you charge yourself and clean yourself right out?
It would be
There you
funny,
go,
like
Bob.
for
Why,
taxes
thank you,
purposes.
Bob.
For taxes purposes, you said that you have to pay all these signing things.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have to report that to IRS? Your number one customer was yourself?
Actually, it cost me a lot because I had to put them all in bags and boards too.
Oh.
It's the old Jerky Boys routine. I sued myself. How'd you do? Cleaned myself right out.
There you
Steve,
go.
I got to get going. I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye,
Oh,
Bob.
wait. Where's the clock? Did we miss the clock?
Clock
Of
is
course.
way overdue.
Yeah, clock is way overdue. Thank you, Bob. Was great.
All right.
Thank you, Bob.
Today.
I think we sabotaged the clock on purpose.
Yeah, I think so. I'll see you in Dallas.
See you in
All right,
Dallas.
see you, Bob.
See ya.
See,
All right,
Steven, this is how you do it. You hide the clock so we can have him a little bit more longer. Because if not, he'll leave at 12 minutes.
I think Eric heard you last time, Francine. I think that's why he didn't. He
Thank
probably
you,
just
Eric.
started it and then just said, "All right, that's enough." So who knows how long we got? We got extra Bob today. So it's like when you go to the. Can I get extra sauce on that?
Can I get extra Bob?
We got extra Bob.
Okay, Steven, it was like half an hour.
Yeah,
we're not gonna
I
see
think
him
we only got
for
12 minutes of James. James just
Yeah.
wanted to rub it in where he was.
Yeah.
That was
Hey
cool.
guys, look where I am. Hey.
Oh, dude, by James operation was like super cool. I don't know. I've never been in that place, and I really wanted to go earlier this year. So he just being there and showing it's like, oh my God, it's so nice.
Actually, Lisa just threw something out, which would be an interesting question. Throw that up there, Eric. One lady had Joe review her box of comics and tell her which one were his. And then he
Oh,
said,
Whoa.
"Is this yours?" No.
No, I've had
yours?
that.
No. You know, I bet you Joe.
no.
I bet you Joe basically passed over a couple that were his. He was like, "That's not mine," but it says
Oh.
Rubenstein.
That's not me. That's other kids.
Nah, it's that other Rubenstein. It's that other Rubenstein. Have you ever had that happen, Mustafa, where someone brings a book and you never worked on it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. There's some guy with my name that did a book in 1996, and I was like, I mean, I was in high school. I wasn't working back then. Yeah. I've had a few people send me stuff.
There's
Oh my
another Mustafa Musa.
No, just the Mustafa part. That's
Oh,
all that
so-
matters to that guy. Yeah.
There's a
Oh,
Jack
wow.
Herbert who's done some stuff, and people keep bringing me his
Jack
stuff to
Herbert.
sign. I'm like, I'm Hebert, not Herbert. And
Yeah.
back when I was working for Marvel, there was a guy named John Hebink, and I used to get his checks by mistake.
Well, that's a
Whoa.
good thing, though. Oh, he's back.
Oh.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to get some blue milk, but my phone overheated.
Oh my
So
God!
it turned off. Sorry, guys.
Did
Welcome
you
to
milk it
Florida.
yourself?
Yeah, blue milk. There you go. That's
No kidding.
from real blue cows or whatever space cows.
Space
No.
That's
We're a
not
space
right.
cowboy. They're space cows.
That's not
No,
right.
James, that doesn't sound healthy at all. Blue milk
I'm
sounds
sure
like
it's
no.
not. I'm sure it's awful. No, actually, it's vegan.
Oh,
It's
cool.
a I don't know, coconut based something or other. It's quite good actually.
It's from
there you go.
contented coconuts. From
It's just
contented
like
coconuts, right?
Before you buy
Wait,
it,
Something, I guess,
alcoholic
yeah.
or is it
They post exotic stuff there on Batu.
Cool.
Lord knows that the Empire's taken over, so they got to make money somehow.
oh, don't you mean credits? Isn't it
Credits,
supposed to be
yes.
credits?
Sorry, you have to make credits. Anyway,
Credits.
I'm gonna have to bow out, guys. But I just cheers, and I wanted to say hi, and not take away from the important stuff in the show, which is how the heck we're doing with shows, what's going on, what art's popping up. Stephen, I hope that you got that massive link of new art for us to look at.
I did, sir. I haven't had a chance to go through it.
So get on it.
Rachel says, "Eck, the blue milk made me want to vomit. It tastes like toothpaste mixed with sweet tarts."
Well, it saves me having to brush my teeth for the next week. So
Okay, I need you to tell. Can you confirm or deny that it tastes like toothpaste mixed with sweet tarts? Can you please let us know?
it is a little sweet tarty, but I don't know about toothpaste.
not too tasty.
I think it's I don't know. I think it's pretty good. But right now, honestly, I could be drinking cold Windex and it would taste good because it's so bloody hot here right now.
Oh,
Hey,
all right. Well, get ready because that's what you're getting in Dallas. Cold,
perfect.
fresh Windex.
Yeah, for some reason I can't. I've completely lost my sense of taste and smell, so I can't figure it out. That's a joke.
oh, is James going to Dallas as well?
Sean is going to Dallas. Sean is going to Dallas.
Your art is going to Dallas.
My work is going to Dallas.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, well,
Thank you for showing up and show us the place.
I was going to be
Mulligan.
That's my tour. That's my tour guide stuff for today.
Mulligan's at the Universal Art.
Thanks for rubbing in Star Wars land. We appreciate it.
Well, maybe we can all go next time we do a show here. So
okay, I'm holding you to that. All right, so there's two things for Mulligan. Number one, we're getting him a very cold glass of Windex next time we see him.
No, I'll buy him an Adios, which we've been talking about. Adios, you know what? Because that looks like Windex.
That sounds great.
And number two, next time in Orlando, he's taking the team to.
Is that what I'm doing? Well, you better sell a lot more of my art
then. 600 DPI, buddy. 600 DPI.
Perfect. All right, guys. Listen, miss you guys, and I hope to see you soon.
All right.
Ken, take care.
We'll see you.
And thank you again.
Yeah, of course. Bye, guys.
My kids are thrilled.
I love it. I'm glad I got to be not cool dad, but cool weird uncle.
Okay.
All right. See you guys.
It's a good thing he threw in that weird part.
I mean, we all knew it already.
For a second there, I was going to open up the adjectives. What kind of uncle is Mulligan?
The weird one.
The weird one. Yes, he's like Gonzo.
The weird one that drinks blue milk. They're like, what?
Yes. That's right. That's right.
Toothpaste and sweet tarts. Mustafa, are you frozen?
Boy, howdy.
He moved.
Oh, he was just very still.
He moved. For a second there, I was going to ask.
Oh, you thought I was.
Dude, I swear you were frozen. I'm like, oh no, he's just very still. How long is your driving?
That was his go-to move when he was married.
Steven, behave yourself.
Sorry, my bad. All right, top of the hour. Mulligan wouldn't shut up, so it's we missed our top of the hour by 8 minutes. Let's start over. Welcome everybody to Artist Alley, MBartist Alley Live. I am your host Stephen Ahola. We just finished talking about Boston. We were prepping up Dallas. We got shown someplace that most of us will never get to visit, thanks to Mulligan, who practically lives next to the Millennium Falcon.
That was so cool.
And Bob did overtime. So like Game 7 in a Stanley Cup final, we got some overtime. And it really helped that we actually turned off the clock. Anyways, let's go to the featured art prints. We got to walk them through them one more time. You guys have been good enough to give some comments and everything. So let me show you what you could potentially win. All right, we've got Bob's Uncanny X-Men Mutant Family. Harley Quinn Puppet Master by Chad Harden. All right. I forgot to ask, Fran, talk
Okay.
about this one.
Shira. Yay.
Yeah, you drew this, remember?
Yes, I did. I remember. I drew that one. No, yeah. That one is because we were gonna actually we went to this show in West Palm Beach, Ultracon, that it was like very into the 80s theme. So we all or they all were doing 80s stuff. And I didn't have anything. So Steven and I were brainstorming what I can do. And I thought, okay, maybe some Thundercats. But like everybody's doing the Thundercats. So I was thinking, what's nobody else doing? And I was like, okay, I think nobody's doing Shira. And Steven said, yeah, yes, you do Shira. And I thought like, okay, what I'm gonna do about Shira? I don't know. But I really like Swiftwind. So I knew like in this piece, Shira has to be there because he's Shira, but I wanna just showcase more Swiftwind because he was the coolest. I mean, it's a horse that can fly, so what is cooler than that for a little girl? And yeah, that was the whole idea about this piece, and it was part of like the 80s crazy thing, and I ended doing Shira and some Gem and the Holograms too. That was like my other pitch, and I really like how like all these prints came out. But when I went to Ultracon and I saw the Shira Canva, I was like obsessed, and I really wanted to bring it back, but it was so big that I couldn't bring it in my suitcase. But it was so cool. Like it really, guys, it really looks amazing. I didn't show the platinum version, but Steven says it looks great, and I believe it because it with all the lining and everything in platinum has to look cool.
Oh, it pops. Yeah, I think we sold 2 or 3 of the platinums just because of how cool it was. Rachel, did you just buy a canvas Shira? I think Nick's baiting Rachel here. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, tell us about this piece, Jamie.
That's the guy that started it all. The first villain in the line of what I hope is going to be many more. People still see this one and they still like it. So, I mean, the whole thing was just trying to figure out how to make a line of villains a little more over the top, add a toy in there, break the hell out of it, and now it's a thing. I mean, I get people sending me messages every now and again. Well, at one point, almost daily, asking me what's the next one. So it's kind of taken off, and I'm kind of happy people are noticing.
Do you want to give a hint on who's up next?
Oh well, I can just show you.
All right, show us.
Because I already posted something on Instagram for it.
Well, why don't you hold it for show and tell? Hold it for show and tell.
All right.
We'll do show and tell next. All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's get through these ones first. All right, we got James C. Mulligan's Mask Joker mashup. Wolverine #1 limited series, inked by Joe Rubinstein. John, talk to us about this. We had a whole conversation about what you don't like about this.
Favorite cover from back in the day. Loved it. You loved it. You actually suggested it to me a year or so ago. There will be a sequel to it, which will be X-Men 1. God, what was that? 119, 118, something like that. You know, the one with Weapon Alpha. I'm looking forward to seeing that one colored. This thing I just love the hell out of. I did change a couple things. I worship what Dave Cockrum did, and of course Terry. There was a little stiffness in the original, some things I just wanted to steroid up a little bit. And the color's beautiful with one exception, which I never realized till after the fact. I don't like the bursts from Storm. They look like Phoenix bursts. They're orange. There's a lot of yellow and red in the cover anyway. In the top half, it should have been white to blue, like lightning, or purple to blue, whatever, or purple to white rather, because Storm shoots lightning. That's my issue. Other than that, I'm really happy with it.
We'll fix it down the line, John. I promise.
So there will be a second edition, yes.
There will be a second edition. John has vowed second edition. All right,
it'll be a chase.
What's the next one? All right, Mustafa, talk to us about this one.
It's 80s. It's all the stuff I grew up on. It's a lot of the stuff that people discovered through reruns. Yeah, it was fun. It's one of my favorites.
So if you could, is there a character you, for hindsight, wish you could have put in?
Well, people would suggest Voltron, but it would just be his thigh because he was so big. You know, like it wouldn't really make a lot of sense.
Are you
I
worried
like.
about size relation?
I'm sorry.
You were worried about size relation? Look at the Baroness.
Well, yeah, you'd either have to draw him like a little tiny thumbnail, or you'd have to, draw him to scale, and it would just be his thigh. You wouldn't be able to fit much of him in there. And then also, I like Mask a lot, the cartoon Mask, but I don't think a lot of people really remember that one. So that would be it for me.
Yeah.
Hey, there was a Camaro one.
Mask,
I
like
remember.
transforming cars and stuff, and I was a big Transformers fan, so yeah, I always liked Mask.
Yeah, my favorite was the motorcycle that turned into a helicopter. I like that one.
That one was good. I liked the sport car that turned into a plane, because it had like the wings, the doors that have the wings.
Yeah, the DeLorean wings.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, what do we got next? Beauty and the Beast. There you go. All right, so there's
Tell us
our
about Beauty and the Beast, Steve.
Steven, talk us about that one.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Tell us
Yes,
about
yes. Tell us about Beauty and the Beast.
why it's called Full Surrender.
Oh, Full Surrender.
I just noticed that part, Full Surrender. Holy crap.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. The story on the image itself. So when I first started doing cons, I don't know. That was probably about 2016, 2017. Someone asked me to do a sketch cover. I had a bunch of Disney sketchbooks, and they wanted me to do a sketch cover of Beauty and the Beast, and they wanted it to be more romantic. And I guess I took that romance and I added a dash of, we know what's going on. I think the picture tells it by itself. But anyways, I wanted to kind of say, okay, after they have that dance, like what's that moment? Like every character has that moment. In the movie, it's when they're dancing, right? They have that moment when they're dancing. So I just kind of want to add it at the end of that dance, what it would be like. And it's probably a good thing they cut away because it wouldn't have made the cut anyway. Anyways, there you go.
I think you forgot a word to describe this piece too, Stephen.
What?
Chesty.
Chesty. Oh, yes. 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 If you know Disney, they don't like chesty. Disney does not like chesty, and I gave her definitely a little bit. And the fact that one of them is resting on his paw has been pointed out on more than one occasion.
I'm noticing it now. Yeah.
You said pointed.
He's cupping underboob.
Yeah.
There was a girl there was a couple people at Boston looking for Belle pieces, and I was like, "Oh, you want Beauty and the Beast? That dude right there." I pointed right to the booth.
Thank you, Jamie. I did sell quite a few of it. You know what I do is I'll pull this out, and they go, "Do you have any Beauty and the Beast?" I'll pull this, and I'll pull Mulligan out. I say, "No, honestly, which one's better?"
Oh.
I win every time, except for when there's kids involved.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
I said, remember, I worked on it. Anyways, there you go. There's my beauty. Anyways, guys, there's our featured art prints. If you're asking, how can I do this featured art? How can I get some of these fine art prints? Quite easy. You guys have been awesome. Put it in comments, asking questions. Well, not very many questions, but the comments anyway have been superb. So what we've done is each one we've given you a ticket, and it's going to go into a pot. And in roughly 10 minutes, Lovejeet's going to come in with a name, and we are going to pull that name, and we're going to say you win, and you can pick one of these, or you can just say screw it, plain Skeletor, and Lovejeet will help you out. And finally, go to MBartist.com, and you can fill your boots with any art print, platinum or canvas of one of these, or just wait till Dallas, and you can go get the button at Jamie Coker's table. Fill your boots.
Fill your boots.
Jeez.
All right, guys, it's the time of the show where we go to...
Remember on UltraCon that I was doing a Spider-Man piece with markers? Well, I finished it, and I put some colors. So.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
This is what I did on Well, I
Wow.
finished, and this is the color version. Of,
Oh.
Did you
Like-
color this, or
Yeah,
did
look
you get someone else to color it?
no, I colored it because when it's just like silly stuff that I am doing for myself, I put color. So I did color, and then I was thinking, damn it, I never draw Peter. So this is a digital thing manipulation that I did, and I draw Peter's face. So this is what I have been doing. Like I just grabbed the piece that I was doing at Ultracan, and gonna make my Spider-Man piece. That's it.
And it actually the face and the mask pops on and off like it does in the new Spider-Man movie too.
Yeah, because I saw the trailer that it does that, so I was trying to go for that one. So good that you noticed it.
That's
Thank
what I
you,
missed
Nick.
about old Spidey. The old Spidey when they used to make them, like he would go halfway up to eat or stuff like that. He doesn't need to do that anymore. He just thinks it, and it like
Yeah, because this one is more like an armor kind of suit. It's not like the spandex suit. It's more like an Iron Man suit type of. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Iron Spider.
Yeah. So that's it. That's how I will
Cool.
doing.
All right, Mustafa, can you do show and tell from the Batmobile?
What?
Can I do what?
Show and tell time. What do you got?
He's gonna have
Oh
an
yeah, no,
accident,
I got.
Steven.
Yeah, no, man, I got. Yeah, sorry. I was gonna show you the cover I finished that I did with Chad Harden, but yeah, it's back at the house, so I'm gonna show it next week. Or I'll show it in person in Dallas if you guys come out.
Did you
What's
show
that?
Did you show it to Chad in Boston?
Oh yeah, he was a big fan, and we went out and maybe get some more covers coming up in the future. So yeah, he liked it a lot. It was honestly that was a highlight of me. My weekend was him liking the stuff that I've been working on.
Cool, Mr.
Well, it's not
Coker.
too late.
I think it's time.
Oh yeah.
Yes, music.
He's got
I
theme
love,
music.
I love he has the music.
So here's the next villain.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that.
Oh,
There we go.
Good.
Oh, there you go. Look at the hand.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, Joker is finally inked, getting ready to go to colors. I made sure I messed up his teeth a little bit and everything too. The fact that his teeth were so straight on the cartoon never sat right with me, so I made sure they were jagged up just a little bit. But yeah, I wanted to make him kind of like the whole, but
That's all the times Batman felt
that
him.
Batman toy is about to meet its maker.
Question, sir. Are you going to put the bat symbol on him?
Yes, I am going to put the bat symbol on him, yes.
There you go. Good show. All right, so there you go. There's the next villain. Inaugural premiere on MBartist Live. Joker and animated series Batman. All right, Mr. Hebert. This is where you say, hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Hey.
Oh, Magneto.
I was working on an Ultracon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember I saw you like working on that one. It's so cool to see how you're inking it now.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's a commission that I've got to get done. So this is what I'm doing now that I'm home for this weekend for once. I'm going to try to get caught up with everything and get on the next project for Steve, which is Silverhawks.
Yeah, you better get on your horse. Toronto's going to be around the corner for you.
Don't worry, it'll be done. I'll take care of it.
All right, so just out of curiosity, let's ask you: do you have any other wrestling news?
Well, actually, yes. I'm going to be appearing at the WrestleCon in Dallas in April.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's going to be one of the unveils for some of the figures. So, pretty excited about that. All of a sudden, now I'm going to be like a frequent flyer to Dallas. And I had a meeting with the fellows who were doing the figures the other day. I actually went to a Labor Day party at the one fellow's house. His name is Steve, also, and it's looking very good. And just another quick in progress while I was sitting here. I can only tell you for a second, but there you go. So,
I love
and I'll be
whistles.
working on another one of those this week too. So, yep.
Well, while you're there, you can crash at Mustafa's house. Mustafa must have a leg. All right, so there we go. There's our show and tell for today, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed it. Should we open pre-orders for the show there, Jamie, or what? What do you think?
A guy, 2 people have already sent me messages asking about the pre-order.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, get me the colors because we're working on getting a certain voice talent to sign it. So here's hoping we can pull that together in enough time. All right, Love Jeet, what do we got? Love Jeet has pulled the name. Who will win? And really? Come on. Again?
Brandon?
Again. Rigged. 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 Rachel Morgan, are you still in the house? I know which one she's going to pick.
She's making lots of comments, so that's why.
Yeah. Rachel Morgan to the front desk, please. Miss Morgan.
White courtesy phone.
All right, pick one. Pick one. You can pick anyone but the She-Ra.
What? That is real.
Well done, Rachel. You are getting a Puppet Master. It's coming to you. This is turning into old hat for you, but there you go. Congratulations. You are the winner again. I think that's 2 weeks ago. I think she won 2 weeks ago as well. So congratulations to Rachel. Thank you for watching. And say hi to your lovely husband for me. And tell him that I need my big box shipped now, please. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for watching our show. And before we bid you fondue, I almost forgot. Fondue.
So no fondue because remember COVID.
I just love that. Hey Joe, we're in the middle of a pandemic. Do you want a fondue?
Sure.
Sure, James. Why don't we go to a spa after and we'll have a hot tub?
Let's go to a rest stop.
It's okay. Hey, Brandon, I'm sure we'll see you at a future show. Absolutely. So, until next time, what should we do, Jamie?
Like, comment, subscribe.
There we go. From the Great White North and all places in between and wherever the hell Mustafa's going. Good night, everybody.
Jason, are we doing this next week or not?